So guys, let me tell you a secret. Do you know Nico Williams really admires Asamoah Gyan, the baby jet? If you think I'm lying, check out this video.
Are you inspired by any Ghanaian footballer?
Yeah, when I am little for six years, I like Asamoah Gyan.
Okay.
He's our best striker. He scored a lot of goals, and yeah, I love Asamoah Gyan.
So guys, you have heard from Nico Williams. He says when he was little, like 6'7", Charlie, it was Asamoah Gyan throughout. And guys, that is the latest updates. But then, that is just by the way. You are watching SportsCorner GH. My name is Adam. In today's video, we are going to talk about the latest update concerning Ghanaian and Black Star players, which includes Daniel Kofi Kyereh. He is back and has begun training with Freiburg. We're also going to take a look at what Alexander Djiku had to say about Jose Mourinho, what Mohammed Kudus had to say about Junior Lupiteki, and also Jordan Ayew featuring in Crystal Palace's second preseason game against Charlton Athletic, amongst many others. So guys, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and also turn on notification. Quickly, let's jump into it and begin with Daniel Kofi Kyereh. Now, I'm happy he is back. We are all happy Daniel Kofi Kyereh is back. I have missed him. We have missed him. Last year, February 2023, Daniel Kofi Kyereh picked up an ACL. And over a year, he is now fit. He did not play an entire season for Freiburg. Freiburg were very patient with the player, and now he is back training with the rest of the team. Now, according to a journalist in Germany, he says that Daniel Kofi Kyereh is still adhering to a relatively low-intensity training regimen. And initially, his activities were primarily the weight room and occasionally running laps. But then on Thursday, just this Thursday, Daniel Kofi Kyereh participated in the initial activation segment of training, but subsequently was retreated to the ergometer. For those who don't know what an ergometer is an instrument used for measuring the amount of work done by the human muscles. So even though Daniel Kofi Kyereh is back and training with the rest of the team, he is being monitored very well so that they make sure that this player does not get injured in the shortest possible time. It's very important. Now that the physical aspect is almost done, they need to work on the psychological aspect, because every single player that goes through the ACL, injury, comes back not the same. They don't regain their form back. And it's because of something called PTSD. Anytime they are playing, they remember they got an injury that took them out for almost or over a year. So it is important that Freiburg takes this very important and lets Daniel Kofi Kyereh see someone, talk to him, so that the PTSD aspect is also handled, especially the psychological aspect, which is very important. But guys, I'm really happy Daniel Kofi Kyereh is back. He's one player that I can't wait to see him gain full fitness, get match fit, and start playing for Freiburg and also for the Black Stars. So guys, this is the latest update concerning Daniel Kofi Kyereh. Moving away from Daniel Kofi Kyereh, let's talk about Alexander Djiku. Now, we all know Alexander Djiku plays for Fenerbahce in the Turkish league. And also, Fenerbahce has appointed a new coach in the person of Jose Mourinho. And Fenerbahce have been playing some few games in preseason. The latest one they played was against Hull City, where Fenerbahce won by 5-1. And after the game, Charlie, Alexander Djiku had some few things to say about Jose Mourinho, and I'm going to read it out very quickly. He says that we are trying to understand and establish our coach's game tactics and also philosophy. He is truly a great coach and a tactician. He has won everything throughout his career and is a football legend. Benefiting from his experience makes us very happy. And this is coming from Alexander Djiku talking about Jose Mourinho. He says that they are trying to learn Jose Mourinho tactics and also philosophy. He is a coach that has won everything in his footballing career, and they know they are going to benefit from his experience. And Alexander Djiku is right. I already told you. See, with Jose Mourinho, one thing is for sure. Fenerbahce are going to win either a domestic trophy or an European trophy. And we are going to see the best football Alexander Djiku has ever played in his life under Jose Mourinho. We have already seen that father and son relationship between both persons, and I believe that it is going to continue. And I'm happy this is happening. You see, last season, Fenerbahce was not able to win the Turkish league. Now that Jose Mourinho is in there, the conversation is going to change. Trust me, that conversation is going to change, because Fenerbahce, see, if you're an investor, this is the time to go and stake Fenerbahce all their games, win, especially their home games, win, because they are going to win. It's as simple as that. As simple as that. No two ways about it. Now, moving from Alexander Djiku, let's talk about Mohammed Kudus. Now, Mohammed Kudus, let me tell you something about Mohammed Kudus. When Mohammed Kudus was at Ajax, his best season he had was under a coach called John Hettinger. Now, before Mohammed Kudus joined West Ham, Hettinger had already been appointed as an assistant coach of West Ham. So when Mohammed Kudus came to West Ham, he came to meet his former Ajax coach at West Ham, who even helped facilitate the move for Mohammed Kudus to move from Ajax to West Ham. Now, what we are hearing is that Liverpool has appointed John Hettinger as an assistant coach to Ancelotti. And Mohammed Kudus said some few things about it. And we are going to talk about it. Now, this is what Mohammed Kudus had to say about John Hettinger, who is currently an assistant coach at Liverpool. He says that, I felt very good at the Hettinger. He is the best coach I have had at Ajax. Apart from the training aspect, I also hold him in high regards in terms of standards and values. Personally, I would have liked to work with him longer. He is a top trainer, and I really appreciate his efforts to make the players better at all times. And this is coming from Mohammed Kudus. Now, Liverpool fans are saying, the reason is simple. When John Hettinger was at Ajax, Mohammed Kudus was playing well. When he came to West Ham, Mohammed Kudus followed him to West Ham. Now that John Hettinger is at Liverpool, they believe that come next season, Mohammed Kudus is going to Liverpool, because John Hettinger was a master move by Liverpool. They knew that when they bring that coach, Mohammed Kudus is going to follow. And we have heard what Mohammed Kudus had to say about the coach, the words from Mohammed Kudus. And I won't be surprised if Mohammed Kudus ends up at Liverpool because of John Hettinger, because once again, he can facilitate the move. And to me, like, this is nice. I'm very happy. And you know how Mohammed Kudus is. He knows how to talk. And I mean, his statement about the coach is very nice. Not only that, Mohammed Kudus, after the first preseason game, they played, has said some few things about the new coach, Julian Lopetegui, and I'm going to read it out very quickly. Mohammed Kudus had some few things to say about him. He says that, I am really excited about Lopetegui's style of play. He also added that his approach aligns perfectly with how I want to play, especially as a winger. There is a lot of freedom which allows me to express myself on the pitch. That is the most important thing for me, being allowed to play how I want to. He has different tactics and a unique style of play, but we are all working together to push the club to the level we want it to be. And this is what Mohammed Kudus had to say about Julian Lopetegui, or say of really his style, no? And next season, he did go ball, because the freedom he's having as a winger under Lopetegui's style of play is what he has always wanted. And this is coming from Mohammed Kudus, talking about two coaches in high esteem. And I'm happy for the player. See, I know Liverpool fans are happy because of John Hettinger being appointed as an assistant coach of Liverpool and what Mohammed Kudus has said about him. I'm also happy that Mohammed Kudus is happy under a new coach. And let's see how things will pan out come the new season. Mohammed Kudus, we'll bring you more updates on him live here on SportsCorner GH. Anytime you need anything concerning Mohammed Kudus, you go find him for here. Let's move away from that and talk about Jordan Ayew. Let's talk about Jordan Ayew. Today, I think around 10 a.m., 11 a.m., Crystal Palace played a friendly game against Charlton Athletic. That was their second preseason game. And that game ended in a 1-1 draw. Now, Jordan Ayew featured in that game. And I told you in a previous video that the new coach of Crystal Palace, Oliver Glasner, is doing audition for the rest of the players. Show me what you have for the upcoming season, and I'll put you in there. So all the senior players are featuring in the preseason game. It's not like they are using academy players. All the senior players are playing. And Jordan Ayew, once again, had some few minutes to play in this particular preseason friendly. But then, there was another Ghanaian who really impressed, Oliver Glasner. And the name of that Ghanaian is Joshua Raksachi. Now, this player has made it publicly known that if Ghana call on him, he'll come and play. And today in the friendly, he scored the goal that helped, Crystal Palace equalize the game. And the coach has been happy with his performance so far, and he's looking to give him a chance with the senior team. In previous season, he has been given a chance, but then later he's been sent on loan. But then Oliver Glasner wants to give Raksachi a chance in the Crystal Palace setup. Looking at his performance today, against Charlton Athletic. So guys, this is the latest updates concerning Jordan Ayew and also Raksachi. Now lastly, let's talk about 3 Ghanaian players who play for Elfsborg. Now Elfsborg are playing in the Europa League qualifiers, and they played against Pafos, and they beat Pafos by 5-2. 2 Ghanaian players scored a goal in that game. Now, Michael Bedu scored a goal in that game and lasted for 62 minutes. And also another Ghanaian player who is called Jalal Abdullahi scored a goal, but then he was introduced in the game in the 57th minute. Also, Terry Yegbe, who is a centre-back for Elfsborg, featured in that game and played very well. So these are 3 Ghanaian players who impressed in Elfsborg win against Pafos in the Europa League qualifiers, and they are moving on to the next stage. And we are happy for these 3 Ghanaian players. I believe that it is high time we bring some high competition into the Black Stars. Players who are performing well should be invited. Those who are not performing well should be let go, and then let's reshuffle like that. It would be very nice, keeping the core team. But then these 3 players are putting Ghana on the map, helping their team through the Europa League qualifiers. And guys, this is the latest update I have for you, live on SportsCorner GH. Let me know your thoughts about it down below in the comments. My name is Adam. I'll make sure to see you in the next one. Charlie, we go live.